coach and motivational speaker, Stacia Pierce. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you. You're going to help us. I can feel it already because we need
Yeah, I'm here.
now,
we need help.
we do. You really get through to people, and many people have credited you for their success because you get them on the right track. But what is your secret?
I think the biggest secret I have is that I challenge them to do something they've never done before.
Okay.
And then I hold them accountable. I'm like, kind of make them get it done. I kind of push the envelope there.
We like steps, and you've got 5 steps to help people make more money, and you say step number 1, organization is key.
Yeah, organization is so key because a lot of times you just can't see where your money's going, what's coming in, what's going out. So simple organization tools will change your life and cause you to have increase. And even getting some apps. There's so many apps you can use today to just organize your finance. I know I use Neat Receipt in the app, and it changed my life.
Really?
You know, just to,
so what is that? You kind of take a picture of a receipt?
You take a picture of the receipt, and you can take it on the road with you. It has a little machine. Slide it through, and it puts the receipt right where it needs to go.
What do you think about this technique, my wife? We would be bankrupt if not for my wife. She makes me email her every time. It's like a check. I do the dry cleaner, grocery store. I have to send an email.
I think it's good
to make me realize what I'm.
To make you be accountable.
Yeah, because I think we swipe and we don't think that every time we swipe,
it's easy to
money.
swipe that card.
Right. You're also saying, and this is an interesting tip number 2. Keep a journal of the spend, which is kind of like an email, to your wife.
It's your diary.
I think it's so good to keep a journal. I think that's a big secret because you write down your money goals.
Okay.
And so many people just don't write down anything. I think what's written is real. You write down your money goals and you say, hey, this is what I want this month. This is what I want to bring in. And then all of a sudden you start seeing things show up for you. Things will show up in your life and you say, no, okay, here's a choice. This is my money goal. Do I want to spend the money or do I want to save the money so that I can meet this money goal?
How do you handle people who infringe on your money goals?
Oh, that happens all the time.
Like kids,
children, wives.
I tell you, when you write it down, I think you just have to stick to your agenda.
Okay.
You know, I tell my clients all the time that you're always going to have something that comes up that can infringe on your money goals, and you have to just say, you know what, I'm going to make a choice and stick to this.
Can we jump to number 4 because everyone's into this? Think of 50 ways to increase your income. Give us a couple.
Gosh. Well, one thing is I have a lot of people that don't market their business at all. And so I tell them, why don't you just put out a post or a tweet? You're tweeting all this stuff. Sometimes they're tweeting crap. And I'm like, why don't you take some time and actually tweet that you have a business or that, you're marketing a new product or that you have a sale going on.
So easy, so brilliant.
So easy, but overlooked.
Yes.
We also, you have a tip that go for the lowest hanging fruit. What do you mean by that? What are we talking about?
I mean that.
Because you don't say that in dating advice.
No, you don't. You definitely don't want.
Yeah, you don't use that always in life, but in this instance.
Only when you want for the money advice. Yeah. But the lowest hanging fruit is something that you've done before, and you usually overlook it. So you usually say, this is too easy, but a lot of times what people are doing is they're looking for something new, something fresh, something brilliant. And I tell them, go back to the basics. What caused you to make money? What caused you to bring in something? What skill or talent do you have that you can use? Maybe do something on the side and bring in extra cash. And usually people, when they do that, write it down, write down their ways that they can bring in their lowest hanging fruit. 9 times out of 10, all the time, they say, you know what, oh my God, in a week, I brought in this extra cash.
But now, am I going 2 different directions? Because your first tip was step out of your box and try something new. Now you're saying go back to what got you there in the first place. 2
different things. First, we were talking about try something new as far as marketing. If your old marketing plans aren't working, then do something different. Here, we're talking about that if you're a hairdresser, and your lowest hanging fruit is to put on a sale and people come and get their hairstyle for 50% off. Then go back to that and put that same sale back on because that's what's going to bring in the fastest cash.
You've got an intensive, this is a 1-day workshop this Saturday in Los Angeles. It is called the Ultimate Success Tour. Tell us more about that.
So exciting. It's the Ultimate Success Tour. It's at the W Hotel in Beverly Hills. There's no on-site registration, so you have to go to the ultimatesuccesstour.com to register. But it's a 1-day just motivational workshop, but you leave with over 100 strategies for making money instantly. And often people walk out of there and say, oh my goodness, of course they make their money back from registration, but they say, I came out with an idea that just changed my whole business.
I see it on your website. It's $97 right there. It's the Ultimate Success Tour happening this Saturday from 12 until 7 at the W in Hollywood. Tickets still available. The website is lifecoach2women.com.
Stacia, thank you.